Greetings and welcome to my new calculus channel. My name is John Gabriel, and today I'm going to give you a very short video to summarize a lot of the things I've said in past videos about the concept of number and ratio. So let me do that without further ado. So a number is the measure of a ratio. That's all that is a number. And so what does that mean? Let's see. What does that mean? That means that if we have a ratio of line segments like this, like what you see in front of you here, red, and this line segment here, which is composed of green and blue, then we have to first decide whether the aliquot parts of this ratio have quotientness. Okay, remember I told you in the past, right, that quotientness, so let's just get there. I don't know why that happens. Let's close that. Okay, so in order to measure a ratio, it must have quotientness. Okay, that's not a proper English word, but it actually comes from the Greek word which is pilikotita. Okay, so that means quotientness. So if, for example, we have any ratio, doesn't matter what the ratio is, we can only say it has a measure if we can find a common divisor of both these parts. Okay, both these parts. And so if we, let's say, decided to divide these up as follows, like that, then this is approximately equal to this line here. Let's say it is equal. And then in that case, we have that this part here divides both of them. It divides both the antecedent and the consequent. Okay, and then all that's left to do is to count the number of equal parts. Okay, because this becomes the unit, so that's just 1, 1, 2. So that would be a half, right? Okay, so that's what quotientness means, and that is how we find the measure of a ratio, right? Okay, we basically find a common divisor or a common measure, because that's what quotientness means. So a number is the measure of a ratio. Okay, that's all that a number is. In fact, and when we do the measure, we give that measure a name, right? We give that measure a name. So if we had something, let's do this. So if we had something like this, and we divided it like that, so this is 2 and this is 1, right? We give it a name of 2/1 or 2. And so it's as simple as that. Okay, now the definition of a ratio is in the Elements of Euclid, book 5 and definition 3. Okay, so that, my friends, is in a very, very, very summarized form exactly what is a number. Now, if you go and read up on my article, What Exactly is a Rate, you'll learn a lot more about how we got not only numbers, but rates and everything else. Okay, in other words, what we do is we extend the concept to everything we do in STEM: slope, angle, expectation, time, speed, acceleration, etc., etc. So I know I've talked about this a lot, but this is the summary of all of that. So in a nutshell, this is what is a number. A number is a name that we give to the measure of a ratio. So if you're not already a subscriber, become one, tell your friends about this channel, and contribute at my GoFundMe site. And that's pretty much it for this video. My name is John Gabriel. This is the new Calculus channel.